the absolute mind-bending beauty of that is that you know for a fact the result is going to be both unexpected and not done before.
Yeah, what sort of sparked you off in that direction of like creating your own instruments and getting a bit wackier with it? Was there like a specific artist you saw do that sort of peaked?
Yeah, Simon the Magpie on YouTube and Look Mom No Computer. They build instruments / modify instruments like all the time, and that's what really got me into it.
Okay, sick.
That's badass. You know that like, oh, I can't be a real beat maker because I don't make my own drums, and I gotta grow goats. Like, bro, you're growing goats out here, man. This is badass.
Yeah, right.
Music with all the goat farming and whatnot.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how has that like changed your process in sound design nowadays? Do you still use like conventional?
Oh yeah. I still pretty much only use Operator and like Ableton plugins, but for like maybe like a performance, I'll use like the shovel guitar or something, like a Twitter video, or like an Instagram video, because you can't really go anywhere right now. But there's like, Villains in Windsor. I'll probably do some live shows there.
Sick.
But have you used the shovel guitar in any songs?
Yeah. I have one. It's like I made an intro and a drop. And I was going to like film myself playing it and like make like a compilation, but I just like didn't have the time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you showed us that shovel guitar. I think at this point you got to show the viewers.
Oh yeah.
Show the YouTube audience at home what this thing looks like, because I love it.
All right, so this is the beast here. So what we have here is a shovel I got at a yard sale for $5.
Woo!
An extra pickup from this test bench guitar. I drilled a hole in the shovel for the output and the string, and then it goes up to this hockey stick piece that has a tuner in it.
Oh my god!
And there you have it. It sounds amazing when you like actually put like a rack on it, like lead by cabinet in Ableton or something.
It probably has just like such like a rich, like metallic tone,
a dirty, earthy, metal, shovelly tone.
I'm pretty sure I would dig that tone.
I think we need a Spirit Host Rip Kenny collab featuring the shovel guitar.
I can see that being epic.
Let's do it.
6 Feet Deep comes out maybe, I don't know,
2021.
Hey,
what's it tuned to?
Prop F.
So I gotta ask, did you buy that shovel for $5 with the express intent of drilling holes in it and attaching a string?
Yeah.
Or you're like, oh, look, that's a good deal on a shovel, and then realize, what do I have to shovel? How can I make this make noise?
I bought it for camping this summer. I used it for the camping trip, and then when I got home, I saw a video of the guy who did it, and I was like, that's easy, actually. And I did it. So
there you go. Who says you can't?
Dude, I love that DIY mentality. Like, fucking, yeah, I could do that. Like, I got a drill, and I got some soldering equipment. I got it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I think there comes a point, too, in like most people's producing career where you're just like so in the box all the time, and the process down to a point, and then you just get to a point where you want to start using more like natural or more like even beaten up or ghetto kind of instruments, just anything to like inject a little flavor. So to see that is super cool, because you've taken a very interesting pick to your choice in instrumentation. Most people would be like, oh, I'm going to go learn this already established thing. Versus like the whole circuit bending thing, for example, is like totally foreign to me. But from what I've seen through the content you've been posting on your socials, which link down below, has all been really unique, unconventional sound design. So, it's like instantly a way to differentiate yourself from a bunch of other producers, which I think is really interesting. I'm curious, like the circuit bending stuff, how does that actually work? Because I saw you would like brush this
Wire.
metal wires, or is it just one wire?
So basically, I'll kind of explain like the simple things of it. You find like a pitch resistor, which it took me a while to find. You just like feel around the board while it's plugged in until like it starts messing with the pitch. And then you just solder a wire to the beginning of it, put a potentiometer, a wire to the end of it, and then you have a pitch bend.
Okay.
And same thing goes for like if you have like maybe there's a resistor that sounds like a bit crush when you put a potentiometer and turn it on, or if you add like a button, like a kill switch button to one, maybe it'll like be like a echo or something. It's just all trial and error, and that's why I love it, because there wasn't a single one of this model on the internet built like or in process. So like it's all trial and error from here.
Okay, I think you got to back up like fucking 10 steps. Where did you get that, and what was its intended purpose from the start?
Okay, so this was a chip or like a board, I guess, inside an old piano that was like it had like settings on it where it could be like a piano, like a flute, a violin.
Yeah.
So now it's basically, I took the keyboard off of it and like all the buttons because I don't need them. And I'm going to like solder on my own buttons. I just don't have buttons.
Right.
Or wire right now.
So did you start with the keyboard yourself and rip that out?
Yeah.
Basic. So then basically you know that it has all these functions, but you don't know what circuit these functions are housed in. So you're sending signal through it from what?
So you plug it into the wall. It's really dangerous.
Perfect.
or you can do it battery powered. I'm just like lazy. And then there's an output right here that I plug into my Focusrite.
Okay.
That goes right into Ableton.
Yeah.
And then so right off the bat, I just press record, and everything I press is like a glitchy noise here, glitchy noise there. It's like
fucking amazing.
Yeah. You know, like when you hear a drop, it's like bass, and then like glitch.
Fills. The synth fills. Yeah, the glitch.
Yeah.
Dude, that's
just like, yeah. And I think a sample pack's going to come from it once I actually like, because I know I wrote down all like the sweet spots. There's one here, like one here. And I got to add like buttons and shit eventually. And one of the buttons is just like every time you click it, it's like a different sample. I don't know how it happened. I can't explain it. It's just all trial and error. But
so this is so amazing. Like I wish I even had a fucking inkling to even start doing whatever you're doing is. Like,
well, you can start on like a Bop It or something. Even you can like you can open up an old toy and just like every toy that has sound has a sound chip and has pitch.
Dude, I'm pretty sure I got an old. Bro,
that's how it starts. That's how it starts.
Piece of shit computer keyboard that has like a ocarina sound and a piano sound. And
exactly.
That's like basically what you're talking about. I'm gonna break that shit open and start.
Yeah, and just start messing around.
So
honestly, we're not done here, Tesco.
No. I got a question about this.
That this thing fucking works. Like, that it outputs sound in a way that you can capture it. Like, how the fuck?
Yeah, and like you can go to a thrift store and just buy all the music toys. Like buy out the entire stock, and you have yourself like a bank of instruments you can just work on and like make cool sounds.
So is the main appeal that you don't know where everything's located and you have to dig it out, and you don't rely on the conventional format, or is the appeal that you can make new sounds out of this that it wasn't intended for because you're sort of ripping it free and doing your own thing?
I think the main purpose is really like you can put a piano roll in Ableton with a piano and then add effects to make it sound glitchy, or you can get a fucking thing like this and actually mess around with it and get real like circuit glitches that aren't supposed to happen, that like wasn't designed for.
Okay, so when you're doing the circuit bending stuff, you're getting sounds that if you kept it in the keyboard, it wouldn't have been able to produce those sounds. You're specific.
Yeah, like I can plug in a MIDI in, I can play like a C5 or something, then just start messing around, and then it'll be like C5 with a glitch, or like, you know what I mean? And then you can just play whatever note you want, I guess. But
so how do you plug that into the wall? Do you just use the DC power adapter?
Yeah,
and it plugs into like one of the slots on that board.
It's just like a guitar pedal.
Yeah, sick. Dude, I'm literally just thinking about this in my head. Like I have this.
Yeah, that's how it happened to me. I became obsessed.
I'm about to go rip this thing open right now. I need to know details. Okay, so and you just press your finger on the circuit board?
No, it's one of these things.
Yeah, I was about to zap myself.
Like you clip. I'll clip this alligator clip to one, and then I'll touch around with this, and it'll complete the circuit, whichever one I'm like looking for.
You got an alligator clip on the end of a screwdriver. Is that what it looks like?
Yeah, but it's like an actual tool.
Oh, it's like a thing that you're supposed to.
Yeah.
What is that called? I need to order that off Amazon.
It's like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a $9 tool at like any Canadian Tire.
Dude, I love Canadian Tire as a store. I bought I bought my like department store bike there. But I don't have one.
Yeah, I was gonna say
remotely close to me.
It's one of the best stores of all time.
I got this thing called a super cycle from there. It was a super cycle. It was great.
Yeah,
there's no way that's the first time you heard like the super cycle brand, though, right?
No, it was. I mean, we don't have super cycles in the States, but it was a fun super.
Nick, do you not remember that being like the most popular bike like as a kid?
No, it was not here.
No, we had like Huffies and Silver Mongooses.
Yeah, exactly. We had Mongoose and Huffy and.
Well, yeah.
What is
Gyro? I haven't owned a bike since I was a kid, actually.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's just like I have like photographic memories of super cycles all over the place, and this guy's saying like a super cycle. What
the cultural barrier is just too high. Yeah. Sorry, we can't relate on that level. Let's just keep poking circuit boards with random noise coming out. Yeah, that thing, I think it's like just basically like a circuit tester, man. It's like a current continuity tester. It's a really simple tool. Like you said, it's like a $9 tool. You can find that anywhere.
Or you can just use like a wire, like touch one end.
I'm pretty sure I have some stuff that would work.
Yeah, I mean, didn't you wire that room you're sitting in? I bet you had some scraps of Romex sitting around.
I did. So yeah, I'm just thinking of like, I wonder, because I don't want to like fry the circuit board from like fucking it up the first try. Because I'm so.
It's really hard to do, I found, but people say it's easy to do. I don't know if I'm just lucky.
So I'm assuming one of those resources you were talking about before, like Look Mono Computers, like what kind of inspired you to do this, or did you just fucking on a whim break?
Well, that just like related videos to him, really.
You're like, I could do this, and like this is the tool that I need.
It started off as just like people making really cool bass sounds with like just Barbie toys and shit. And like, actually, the first ever circuit bent I saw was someone circuit bent an audio Bible. So they like pitched down the voice, and it was like really, really low and like cool, and it was like a passage from like the demony parts or some shit, but it sounded cool. I think Deadmau5 tweeted it once, and I became obsessed.
That's all. No, I think the absolute mind-bending beauty of that is that you know for a fact the result is going to be both unexpected and not done before.
Yeah, exactly.
The combination of those two things is like so amazing. And like as you get, like Tesco, you touched on this. Like as you get better as a producer, you start to just yearn. Like your creative juice like comes from like the more rare and the more and like the more like I haven't heard that at all before. You know, like when you're just getting going, you're like, how do I do the Skrillex thing? And then when you get good enough, you're like, how do I do the I don't have a word for it thing. Like, how do I do the thing that literally no one else has even considered?
Yeah, pretty much the bleep bloop thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally.
I like it.
What's up, humans? It's Luke, your friendly neighborhood trap Jesus. Thanks so much for watching the podcast, checking out our videos. We truly appreciate you. So, Rip Kenny, Tesco, and myself got you a gift. We made you a free sample pack. It's got basses, it's got FX, it's got crazy percussion and Foley sounds, and it's free. It's all yours. Just click the link in the description below. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe, hit that like button, and share this with your friends. We appreciate you. Peace out and peace among worlds.